The languages of instruction at the Technical University of Munich are German and English. Depending on the program you want to apply for, you need to show TUM that you are able to speak English or German or both. By the way, you can find all of the information on the website of TUM, but sometimes it is hard to find the correct website, so I'm giving you a quick overview and I have linked the website in the description for you. Whatever is mentioned in this video are the minimum requirements. When you come to study here with only the minimum requirements, you probably still should improve your German during your studies to make it easier for you to live here. If your program is held entirely in English, you probably will be fine without German, but I personally love to learn at least a bit of the language of the country I'm in, because this also teaches you a lot about culture and makes locals happy. In general, the requirements for German and English are about a B2 in the CEFR system. In case you don't know, B2 is pretty high and basically means that you're fluent, but that the language is not your mother tongue. For some programs, this deviates though, so this means you don't have to have B2 in all of the different programs. But in general, before the deadline of the application period of your program ends, you have to upload the proof of German language skills, except for when your program is entirely held in English. But let's assume it is at least partly in German language, then you have to prove that you are able to speak German, or as foreigners like to call it, unfriendly and harsh. If you have a German university entrance qualification, like Abitur, or if you are a German citizen and have spent at least 2 school years at a German-speaking school, your school certificate is the proof of language and you don't need to submit anything apart from that. But for all of you who don't belong to these 2 categories, there are several recognized language certificates. You need one of the following: DSH2, DSD2 with a B2 in all sections, TELC, Deutsch, C1, test staff with level 4 reached in all sections, Goethe certificate C2 or ÖSD certificate C2. If you don't have one of these certificates, there's still a chance that you still get admission. Alternative proofs of German language proficiency are successfully doing Studienkolleg, which is the qualification that you as a foreigner do when you want to study in Germany, but you're not yet qualified. Another option is to have an international baccalaureate with an A higher level and either biology, history or German S higher level. Another case is if you have a certificate from a European school with a successful completion of an examination in German as a first or second language, or if you have a diploma from a German educational institution. So for example, if you want to apply for a master's and you have already done a bachelor with German as a language for instruction, you can hand that in, which just makes sense if you think about it. I mean, if you made it through German bachelors, you either have to speak German or you're some kind of a magician, and yeah, in both cases you will get accepted. So now you know about the German skills you need. What about English? For proving your English skills, you need to provide one of the following language certificates. Either TOEFL with at least 88 points, or IELTS academic or indicator with a minimum overall score of 6.5 points, the Cambridge Main Suite of English examinations with grades A, B or C for either the Cambridge Advanced English or Cambridge Proficiency English, or a PTE with either academic or academic online with at least 65 points, and for some programs of the TUM School of Management, a GMAT with at least 600 points is also accepted. This, well, unfortunately is expensive, but I mean, you hopefully pay it once and then you have the score you need. But as it is with German, you might be able to get through the back door without one of these costly certificates without doing anything. You're one of the lucky people. If your prior education program was at least 50% held in English, then you can simply hand in your transcript of records or degree certificate. If it is not written in the document that the language was English, you can hand in an official confirmation of your university. For some programs, it is sufficient to show that you had a specific amount of credits in English in your last education. You can find these information in the regulations of your program. Sometimes you can also prove your English skills through an English language bachelor thesis. And in these bachelor degrees, your English skills are tested during the aptitude assessment. As I said, you can find the overview of this on the website of TUM. The link is in the video description. Keep growing. This is only the beginning.